Hare Krishna. So we are discussing Shiksha Ashtakam. Shiksha Ashtakam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a best teacher. Teacher means Sanskrit Acharya. And Acharya, what comes from Acharan, practice. So without practicing, we cannot teach. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, the merciful incarnation, most magnanimous, to give the best thing, Krishna Prema, in the simplest way, through Harinam only. And he gave that teaching only in 8 verses. That means everything is there in 8 verses. And all their systematic. He started from where? Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtana. All glories to Holy Name. And all other verses will be on the glory, on the how after glorification, Holy Name, that we have to chant. Then chant means at the end, continuously chant, nothing else. And the goal is love of Godhead. These 8 verses, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, through his all teachings, he taught this thing only. Mahaprabhu taught, Iha boi na boliba bolaiba ar. In Bengali word, Iha boi, without this, na boliba, don't speak. Na bolaiba, don't allow to speak other thing other than Hare Krishna. Iha boi na boliba, na bolaiba. Without Hare Krishna, Krishna's name, you should not speak. You should not let them speak. How much important. And one thing, if you are a preacher, like you are temple president, what you should do? President sitting in the chair, if you see nobody there to Rajbhog cooking, go and cook. And nobody there to do arati, go and do arati. Nobody there to clean the toilet. You have to, every responsibility comes to you. So as a teacher, you're going to teach not through only your talk, but by practicing. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he taught up to age 30. 18 years, 24 years in home. And next 6 years, a priest. And other next 6 years, he chanted observed. And last 12 years, due to effect of chanting, love of Godhead, that symptoms develop. Like last 12 years, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to relish Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Like how he was relish? First he relish first verse. Kishore Samsha, oh, Param Vijayate. Then come second verse. After telling, he relish and with quoting from different scriptures. After that, third verse. And did exchange third verse, he's quoting different verses from different scripture and showed in his book. And by chanting the 8 verses clearly, whole night has gone. He was absorbed so much in relation to these verses. So, Parang Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam, second verse, so good, but I'm so unfortunate I don't have any attachment. Third verse, how attachment come? Kirtane Shadahari. Who can chant always? And by chanting, what you want? By chanting, what you want? Any material profit? No. No material profit. Only causeless love. Causeless love. What type of love you want? Want to become friend? Want to be mother? No. Devotees always want to serve. Because service is everywhere. For servant, for friend, for mother, for lover. For everybody, service is there. That is why in fifth verse he wanted to become dust. And the servant always want to stand feet. Lotus feet. And lotus feet, most insignificant thing in the feet is a dust. So fifth verse was that I want to become insignificant dust in a lotus feet. Because that means I don't want to go in the material world. Spiritual world is lowest with you. For a person, lowest thing is dust in the feet. So I want to stay in the lowest position in the spiritual with you. No need of Brahma and material. That is the love. Now, almost finish this teachings. Now, when the love comes, what next thing comes? If somebody has developed that love, what is the symptom? Sixth verse is giving symptoms. Nam grohene bhavishyati. Bhavishyati means in bhavishya. Bhavishyati means in bhavishya, means in the future. When that will happen? Bhavishyati means in future it will happen. Kada. Kada bhavishyati. When it will happen? Nam grohene. Kada nam grohene bhavishyati. When by chanting holy name, that thing will come. As we have discussed through holy name, first, second, third verse, fifth verse, want to become dust, love of God. Want to, whatever love, dust in the lotus feet. If I really develop love, what are the sign symptoms? If somebody has already developed love, what is the sign symptom? So by the way, if possible, please open your video. If your video off, that means you are, and give me permission to delete those who are not opening video. Because if you're so busy, once a month, unable to hear, so then you can do that activities, but no need of hearing this. Give me the power to delete them, do the video off. It is abagga. Inattention is abagga. So why should? When you get time, that time you can hear the recording. So give me the sharing so that I can delete those who are not opening. You are busy, do your work, no need of. Yeah. I'll delete first, then you can. Yes. And don't allow anyone to enter. Huh? No, nobody should enter.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay. What we are discussing? Huh. If someone has developed love, what is the sign symptom? I have developed love or not? How I should understand? I have developed love or not?
How much our service attitude is present?
My first business, those inattentive should delete them. Then I'll give class. If you are busy, do that work. No need of hearing class. Okay. So when that symptom will develop, padatava nam grahane bhavishyati. When in future, when that love will develop, by seeing the symptom, we can understand. What are the symptoms? Nayanam Galadasrudhara. Nayanam from eye, Galad Asrudhara. Tears from eye. Badanam Gad Ruddhaya. From mouth, giving, speaking, Gadagad Ruddhaya Gira. Voice is a bit chopped. Ruddhaya Gira. Pulukai Nichitam. Pulak. Here will stand on him. So there are 8 symptoms of love. The 8 symptoms of love is called Ashtashatik Vikar. Vikar and Akar. Akar means form. Akar. Akarakriti. And Vikar means deformed. So when milk Vikar, then this become yoga. So akar of milk and akar of yogurt is not the same. So when milk turn its form, then it become yogurt. So in the body, we have normal akar, normal appearance. But there are some transformation in the body. When someone addicted, by seeing him, we can understand he's addicted. Some transformation in the body, vikar. That vikar is due to mode of ignorance. If someone is very angry, by seeing his face, we can also say he's very angry. That is transformation due to mode of passion. Rajasic vikar. In the same way, when there is transformation due to love, that transformation is good, sattvic vikar. So out of love, there are some transformation. They're called sattvic vikar. There are major 8 types of transformation. That is very scientifically explained by Rupa Goswami in Nectar of Devotion. So by taking name, only these 3 symptoms will come? Not other will come? Yes, other will come. But these symptoms, they are also grading. Just imagine, somebody is crying and 1 drop water is falling. And somebody is crying continuously, water is falling. there is intensity difference. Someone is crying like rains, and someone cries that if someone in front of you, they will wait. They like somebody is syringing water from the eye to your body. So, though all are transformation, crying, but there are some intensity. So, Nam Grohane Bhavishyati. Nam Grohane Bhavishyati. By chanting your name, when that symptom will develop, we should have that type of hankar. We are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. If we don't have that type of hankering, like, what about hankering? When we are chanting Hare Krishna, we are falling asleep. We cannot recognize we are in the we're chanting or not. What about adding the chanting? What about asking Prem has developed or not? Like if you plant a tree, naturally we have some expectation you'll get some fruits 1 year, 3 years, 10 years. Natural expectation. If some tree you planted supposed to give fruit after 2 years. After 10 years, he is not giving fruit. So what will you do? Naturally, purpose is not fulfilled. Some mistake are there. And normally we have seen in the papaya tree, papita. If you plant, there's only coming male flowers. No papaya coming. Will the gardener keep that papita tree? No. Why waste his time? We can implement other. So naturally a farmer has that expectation, I have planted this, I will get this fruit. The chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, fruit is love of God. And love of God is there is symptom. These are the symptoms. So we have to see that when a chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, these symptoms developed or not, we have to ask ourselves. But question may come, okay, I am not that stage, but those are pure devotee. I have not seen anyone is crying like that. So how you can believe this will come? You can see in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they showed all the symptoms. One day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one girl named Dukhi. So Mahaprabhu said, chant Hare Krishna. And that by chanting Hare Krishna, she started crying. And when Mahaprabhu was traveling in Jharkhand, these elephants, they're crying by chanting Hare Krishna. So now we are not seeing nowadays. Is this exaggeration or what is it? No, actually, by seeing that, what happens? Those who will develop that type of symptom, naturally people will respect him. The Haridas Thakur developed that type of symptoms. So people respect him. One day, a snake charmer was showing play to a crowd. He's playing the flute. And Haridas Thakur came there. And Haridas Thakur, by seeing the scene, Haridas Thakur remembered Krishna is dancing on the head of Kaliya. He started crying and rolling on the ground. People, by seeing him, everybody taking dust from his feet and smelling it. Haridas Thakur is unconscious of the material thing. He's rolling and crying. And people are taking dust from his feet. And one Brahmana is there. He said, oh, he's a Muslim guy. He's rolling on the ground. And people are respecting him like this. And he is respect the way he's rolling on the ground. The snake charmer is what to do now. He stopped his playing of showing snake, earning money. He took a stick and give security so that nobody should disturb Haridas. He understood what Haridas Thakur is. He gives security. No, nobody should disturb him. By seeing that Brahman, oh, he's a Muslim guy, people are respecting me like that. If I also do, they will respect me like this. He also started ruling. And this snake charmer started beating that Brahmana. And he ran away. Why I am telling that? Because after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by seeing this type of symptom, to get cheap love, adoration, people want to externally show the symptoms. That is why they become Sahajiya. They start imitating in such a way. Oh, Krishna showed his extreme love of God. Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching. Radha Krishna's love is the best. Parokya is the best. And if we want to release that, we should have love about others' wife. Otherwise, how will you release what is Parokya? Somebody thought best devotee is the gopis. So if we don't become female, how we can release that? We should become female. Then we can release that. That is why they started wearing dress like women so that they can release. Somebody started thinking, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna, but we want to love him. So we should become his wife. Gauranga Mahaprabhu is Nagor, and we are Nagori. Nagor means actor, and Nagori means actress. So this way, there are so many concoction, and cheap dharma is called Sahajiya. They think it's so cheap. That is why our acharyas were very strict not to show this type of symptom externally. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada was very strict not to show externally. And just imagine, as gradually developing up to 6 parts. What should be 7 parts then? Is there anything else? We want to have Godhead and all the symptoms has developed. What more we want? Anybody can give answer? In 6 parts should be finished. Kadata now. By chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, will develop so much love that will develop all the symptoms. So what is the need of 7 parts? 7 parts is the increasing intensity of this love. Like 6 verse is Shambhav. When Nam Grahana, when I take love, I develop love, I develop these symptoms. And 7 verse, when I feel separation, out of separation, I am chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, still I am not developing love. That separation, that means 6 by Shambhav and 7 Vipralambha. Jugaitam nimeshana chakshusha pravishaitam shunyaitam jagat sarvam govindavya. Jugaitam nimesha. Jugaitam nimesh. Nimesh means blinking of an eye. Blinking of an eye is 1/3 of a second. That 1/3 of a second, when blink of the eye, devotees unable to see Krishna. That moment, they think Jug. Jug actually have to translated. Jug means 12 years. So one blinking of eye will feel like 12 years. I am not seeing Krishna for 12 years. For one blinking. How much love? I think you have some experience. When okay, first of all, if this bitter food, it takes a lot of time to eat. But if some delicious food, you can finish quickly. In the same way, like blissful youth. Wow. 20 years, 30 years. Oh, youth has finished. I have not enjoyed it. Looks like 1 month I finished my youth. But old age, 1 year old, who I am suffering from headache for many years. I think you have another experience. If you have sleepless night, unable to sleep, oh, why tonight is so long? Unable to sleep, look at it. No. So out of separation, they're thinking or blinking of one eye, blink of eyelid. So one, 12 years. Jugaitam nimisha. Chakshusha pravishaitam. From eye, torrents of rain. Torrents of rain. In 6 words, they are Nayanam Kaladasya. Here, Chakshusha pravishat, brishti. Prabrish. Brishti means rain. Pravrishaitam means torrents of rain. Pravrishaitam. Here you can see in Sambhav and Vipralambha, both places there are tears. Out of fear, they tear. Out of love also tear. So out of love tear, now so much suffering. That is pravishat. That's suffering more. The crying is in joy also crying, in fear also crying. I am not seeing Krishna due to that separation. It looks like torrents of rain. When somebody in front of Mahaprabhu, when he used to cry like that, everybody become wet by his tear. Not Mahaprabhu's body only, outside body. And how Mahaprabhu's body was, he was tearing, like he said, Gora Guna Gaushni, Okil, Prema Dholo Dholo, Uloke Pura, Apada Mastaka Tanu, Vasudeva Kahe, Shatodhara Kahe, Shumari Shinchita Jun. Gora Guna Gaushni, that Vasudev Ghosh, last line wrote, Prema Dholo Dholo, Shonaranga, Charana Purvaji. वासुदेव कहे शतधारा बहे सुमेर सिंचित जो. So Mahaprabhu, when is crying, looks like Shatadhara Bahe Sumeru Shinchita jo. Sumeru is a golden mountain. It is a golden mountain, and from the top, water is pouring in 100 streams. Shatadhara. How it will look? You just imagine in front of this gold mountain, and from the top there are what is called in English? I forgot. Jharna. What is called?
Waterfall.
Waterfall. But another name is waterfall. Any other good term is there?
Stream of
Okay.
stream.
In 100 of its streams, like
okay, 100 in 100 streams. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when used to cry. His body is like a golden mountain, and whole body with weight. Cloth. Not only whole body weight, in front of anybody, they also become. Shatodara boy, Sumerishin. Chakshusha Pravidishaitam, Shunaitam Jagat Sarvam. Shunaitam Jagat Sarvam means whole world becomes vacant. What? When? Out of frustration. When material world, people commit suicide due to Shunaitam Jagat Sarvam. Outside people commit suicide due to that. So why I should live? Nobody loves me. Why I should live? Whole world becomes vacant. Shunyaitam jagat sarvam. So love of God is so much that without seeing God, devotee think, what is the use of my survival? Why I should live? As I am unable to see Krishna, what is the use of my survival? Shunyaitam jagat. Govinda virohinami. When that type thing will come, unable to see Govinda, and I'll it will develop my desire to leave my body. Mahaprabhu said, Krishna's left this planet long ago, but I am so attached. Still, I want to survive in this world. Why I should live here? Krishna has gone to Golok Vrindavan. Why I should be here? If I had teens of love, I should have left my body long ago. As I am still in my body, it shows that I don't have any love for Krishna. Govinda Virohinami. Out of separation of Govinda, when that type of thing will come. Then, 8 verse. What is there in 8 verse then? 8 verse is more intense. Then that is only showed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Radharani. And Chaitanya mentioned another Madhavendra. Radharani, Madhavendra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. No 4th person in this world. So we'll read next class of the last part, because Guru Maharaj said we don't have any right to chant this mantra, because we cannot develop that mode. But as Mahaprabhu has written, that is we should recite. But we can never expect that we should develop that stage. So we'll read that verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita in last class. So any question or comment? Trivikram Mukunda.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanavad Pranam. Am I audible, Maharaj?
Yes.
Thank you, Maharaj, for explaining this 6th and 7th verse very nicely. Maharaj, my question was, like you told about Haridas Thakur when he started this aesthetic symptoms. So the snake charmer, he recognized and started giving him protection. But when the that Brahmana started showing, so he started beating him. So I wanted to know, is the snake charmer was also so much knowledgeable that he could identify who is showing real symptom and who is not?
Yes,
But
yes.
like many people follow.
Yes. You don't understand who is real devotee, who is not. You cannot understand. Why is it that so many gods are in the jail now today? Everybody can understand who is devotee, who is not. Who has seen Srila Prabhupada? Everyone is a pure devotee of Krishna. No need of giving Sila, he is a pure devotee. Anybody can.
Yes,
But
Maharaj.
devotee, they don't want to show, but they cannot hide themselves. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never tolerate that somebody should tell him he's God. Srivas Thakur want to cover the sun with his hand. So Mahaprabhu said, what are you doing? So I'm trying to cover a sun with my hand. So you are Lord, you are trying to cover yourself. You have already manifested that that you cannot cover yourself. So to a devotee is not possible for Lord also to hide himself. Okay.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanutmana. Thank you Maharaj for this class. Maharaj, I had one question. Like when we talk about this eight symptoms, Ashta Sattvic Vikar, so these eight symptoms are like you also explained, it is very exalted symptoms, and normally means it is very difficult in Kali Yuga to see these symptoms and to see that whether it is true or not. But in Chaitanya Charitamrita, like there are nine more symptoms which I heard in one lecture. That this Shanti, Avyartha Kalatvam, Viraptir, Manishunyata, like that, some nine symptoms more are there. So I heard that these nine symptoms are more practical to assess one's advancement, and we can also check others' advancement by these nine symptoms.
That nine symptoms is explained in Purva part, eastern part, in 17 and 18th chapter. The symptoms of Bhava Bhakti. But these eight times are Prema Bhakti. Afterwards, he'll explain. This, what is the nine? That is symptom Bhav Bhakti. Bhav Bhakti and Prema Bhakti. There is intensity of love. Okay.
Yes, Maharaj. So, Maharaj, we should means practically we should means it is more like in Bhava Bhakti, these symptoms are more practical to assess our advancement. These Ashta Sattvic Vikara, like the
Natural. Like why it is advanced stage? If it is that easy, then why should consider it an advanced stage? Ashabadha. It is not a symptom. Ashabadha. I hope against hope. Namagana Shadaruchi. But Namagana Shadaruchi then intensify. Bashati Tatpiti Sthale. So, Abbartha Kalattam, 24 hours in the service. But when that develop, that love, then this symptom will develop. There also, there are different stages, not only 5, there are subdivision. That is why I told, if you want to details, then it's Bhakti Rasamrita. And I can give a guarantee, you will not understand everything. But you can read. As much as you can, by the mercy of Guru Krishna comes. But you can read them. You cannot expect you will understand everything.
thank you.
So, okay. Prakhar Dave.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanutmana. Maharaj, just like you told the 8 symptoms, so if the love arises, so or like all of these 8 symptoms come, or one of these symptoms also come, then also like
Yeah, there are two, no? This come 1, come 2, come 3, come 4 or 8. And also that is also intensified. Degree different. Not it is all 8 will come. May come 1, make sure 2, make sure 3, make sure 4. But it is impossible for like this is practically impossible for other. It's very pure devotee. Like they are 8 birds, only Chaitanya they can show Radharani, Madhavendra Puri, and third one Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But we shouldn't calculate that. I'm chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra developed or not. We are not that stage. Don't misunderstood. Oh, maybe I have developed, I never noticed that. So now we're a sadhaka stage. It is a prema stage. Before sadhaka and prem, there is another bhava stage. So no need of thinking. Just we will, as this is our goal. We can imagine that only. So we are in a sadhaka stage. Anartha nivriti we cannot finish. Anartha nivriti, then nishtha, ruchi, ashakti, bhav, then prem. So we are struggling in anartha nivriti stage. So gradually should. But at the same time, we should keep in mind this is at the goal. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Srinivas. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Sorry, Maharaj. Maharaj, my question is like sometime out of guilt also we pray to Lord, like some mistake I've done or something, guilt within the heart, we intensely pray. Then also we feel like we cry in front of the Lord, or mm,
That is also
hair
good.
stands on the end.
That is good.
So will
That is good.
so
But
I wanted to ask. Yes.
you can see that someone is crying, God, oh God, please cure my disease. It's good. This is crying for God. But it is not for love for God. He's crying for God. Oh, please cure my disease. It's good. He's crying to in front of Krishna. But it is out of love. He wants the material thing. There is no question of love. But that thing, how much we love this material world. When we love Krishna, we will feel like that. How much difference is there? First, we'll be detached. For whom we are crying, we should be detached from there, and that feeling, we are still crying for what is negative. Then cry for Lord, positive. But that is also good, not bad. At least he's in front of God, not to other.
Thank you, Maharaj. Okay.
Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shikshashtaka.
Thank you, Maharaj. Dhanapram.
जय श्री Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj की जय,
जय।
श्री प्रभुपाद की
जय